Hey, what's up, guys? We are back again with the best Pekka double prince deck in Clash Royale. Colin, you requested it. I got you, fam. From now on, I'm going to be trying to play at least one deck from the comment section every single week. So let me know what you guys want me to play next. Also, looking at this deck, it is so strong. If you go in for the double prince spam, especially after you counter a goblin drill when your opponent's at a limited amount of elixir, and then you go for your own goblin drill, have the electric dragon resetting all of your opponent's units that are supposed to target it, you're just gonna have such an easy time. So let's go jump straight some games and assert dominance with the brand new Pekka double prince. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on any of the daily videos. And a massive thank you to everyone that's using credit code SirTag. All the money goes directly back into the channels, making the videos the best they can be. All right, so jumping into this game with the double prince sauce with Pekka, you guys are not properly braced for this. I thought that Pekka double prince was just like completely unviable, and then you throw it a drill and it makes everything work. So especially when you've got double dragons, it's a fantastic card combination that people need to start trying out. We're gonna pull the Hog Rider to the middle, 0 damage taken, because you guys gotta understand that placement is OP. You activate King Tower, and you're able to get a Dark Prince counter push. So the thing is, if you've got Goblin Drill, Pekka, Prince, and also Tornado, and your opponent's gonna be running a Hog Rider deck, I don't know what they're supposed to do, my dudes. I don't get it. So we're gonna go for the Big Mama Bear, because she's gonna be tanking for the Baby Dragon, shutting down the Hog Rider, allowing us a very promising counter push. And it's essentially like a Pekka balloon deck, right, with freeze. But you've got all this extra spice. You're able to go in for the Electro Dragon and reset the tower so then the goblins from the Goblin Drill do so much more damage. So what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to chill, relax, wait, and thrive until double elixir where I can dominate. And that's where I think the double prince now has been switched up. You know, you used to see double prince with Pekka, and it used to be this really aggressive counter push deck. But now I think you're more slow and steady until you get the elixir advantage to pummel your opponent. So he's gonna go Ice Golem. I don't really care about that. We're just gonna keep hitting that tornado all day, every day. We're not taking any damage. If you guys don't know that placement and you don't know that timing, you better. It's at the very edge of the Hog Rider, and then you just unload with the tornado, +1 trade every single time. So I like doing that a lot, as you guys can see. We want to, you know, get him to drop a Musketeer on the right-hand side because he's got damage here. So we don't want to let him build up a big push. So whenever he drops a Musketeer and it's dropped on the wrong side, we are vibing with it on a spiritual level.
Got him!
In fact, I think we can go and drop a Goblin Drill here because we should be able to get damage away from the cannon and everything else. If we want to go for a Hog Rider, we just go in for a Pekka. Wait! The Hog Rider got pulled back. What? That's illegal, right? That's crazy. So I could tornado that right into us too. Oh my goodness, have you guys seen the Pekka tornado on offense? You probably have a lot, but now it's a bit different. It's a bit extra spicy. We're gonna be able to go in for a Goblin Drill too because we've got the Pekka and the Electro Dragon still alive. So if we're just able to keep this alive a little bit longer and the Pekka locks onto the tower and then the Electro Dragon's like, you can't kill the drill. Look at me instead. The dude just rage quit. He doesn't want to play the game anymore. So this is what you guys do if you play against 2.6 Hog Rider or any Hog Rider deck in general. They're not going to be having a good time. It is really, really difficult to break through your defense. So they're just going to be breaking their phones instead. GG and well played to our opponent. We'll move on to the next one. Actually, are we able to 3-crown him? We have a couple seconds left. I believe that we can win. I believe that we can do it. One more hit, Pekka, please. What? Are you kidding me? I got trolls. I want a refund. I want my past Royale crowns faster.
Stop! Stop! He's already dead.
Jumping on next one, let's get it. So, as you guys already know, I said this before, I will say it again. This Pekka deck does not play around. It takes towers as soon as your opponent overcommits. And we're just going to wait, relax, chill. If you want to go in for your Goblin Cage on defense, be my guest. We slow roll a Pekka in the exact same lane. We are antagonizing you to drop stuff that we can activate King Tower with because we are a tornado mastermind. Right when I say that once, guys, you already know that I'm going to curse myself. I'm going to mess up sometime later on in this video. I'm going to miss the tornado. It's all because of that. But it's all for the memes, guys. I believe that we can do this. Tornado, then go in for the Goblin Drill here. And I think we zap if we need to. Or, yeah, I'm going to zap it. I'm just going to let the Pekka get some extra value. We're going to force that some extra elixir. Otherwise, the Pekka would not get a hit on the tower. But it does. Also, Can we talk about the fact that the man has a random Valkyrie in the deck too?
Bruh.
Why you gotta do me like that, bro? What are you doing with your Pekka counters out here? With your insane, preposterous plays? So, the thing that I don't want to see is my opponent have a random Valkyrie with a Goblin Cage and a Fisherman, because that's a lot of stuff to go and yoink my Pekkas around. I don't like it. So, also, if we had activated King Tower early on with my Tornado, which I was so amped up and fired up to do, it would have been all for nothing. So, unfortunately, that did not happen. Because he's got REG, it doesn't matter, right? I can slow roll another Pekka in the back, and we can build up a pretty big push. I think that's going to be our best avenue of offense. I know that later on, might want to save that for the Royal Giant. But when we're up Elixir, I think this is a justifiable play. I'm going to say it right now. I'm going to say it again. Pekka plays for the win. What can we do? Maybe even going for a Baby Dragon here. Or, yo, are you... Oh! Oh, my eyes deceived me. Has that ever happened to you guys where it looked like it was going right and then it swerved the wrong side? I mean, dude, that is so sad. Anyway, we're going to go in for a Goblin Drill here. We want to make sure that that locks right onto the tower. Maybe the Baby Dragon is able to lock and load as well. Look at the Pekka! The Big Mama Bear! And the Dark Prince on the other side, though. The Dark Prince on the other side. Oh my gosh. That's literally our win condition. I was talking about the Pekka. I thought the Pekka power was the play, but apparently, guys, the Dark Prince does not play games either. Alright, so we're definitely going to go Tornado that. We're not going to mess around with that, and we're going to make sure that we get value with the Electro Dragon. Definitely want a Pekka as well. We've got Goblin Drill on defense, so if this man gets real frisky and feisty and aggressive with me, we're vibing with it. He should Royal Giant other side right now. If he doesn't, I don't know what he's doing. So he's going to go in for a Goblin Drill right into another Dark Prince, so that's always a vibe. You shouldn't be dropping into the back because the Goblin always spawns in the back and it takes forever for you to get where it's supposed to go. So I like that a lot, fam. We are out here. We're just going to go and Tornado all this junk into us. Going for a Goblin Drill. You have to Valkyrie if you want to be able to shut this down. And then if you Valkyrie, you have nothing for the Goblin Drill left lane. So, I mean, I'm about it, never doubt it. I love the fact that we're both running Goblin Drill, but we have the superior Goblin Drill variation. You guys wouldn't have thought that that was possible, right? So he should RG and then try to Goblin Drill me or something. So I'm just going to go for a Prince here. We're going to wait for that possibility. I think he's going to go for Goblin Drill, and then he's going to RG me. There's almost 100% certainty that that is going to be the play that he goes for. So we're just going to do this, and then we're going to go in for a Goblin Drill here with the double Princes coming at him, and he's logging. I just don't think you're going to be able to break through, and you're just going to have to spend way too much Elixir on that one, Chief. So we're going to Baby Dragon here. We're going to follow up with another Prince on the left-hand side. We've got so many Princes up in this juncture. It's Prince City, man. Is that going to lock? Yes, we get the Valkyrie. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, baby. And now all we need to do is go in for one more proper defense and we walk away with wins. So you guys are noticing how I'm not potatoing here. I'm playing defensive, but also understanding what I got to do to win. So we're going to go in for the Dark Prince here, right on top of the drill again. Now he doesn't have the Valkyrie in cycle, so we go for the Goblin Drill. The Electro Dragon was, you know, stopping him from going in for the proper spam on the other side. Like if he had wanted to spam me, he couldn't have been able to do it. Just because.
Damn it!
He just pulled the Dark Prince into the tower to lose the game. I haven't seen that ever happen in my life. 4 years, 5 years of playing Clash Royale, and there's a first time for everything. I was talking about the Electro Dragon cycle to the right-hand side, saying that he couldn't go for a Royal Giant because it would have gotten slowed down, so he would have never got that last damage on before the Goblin Drill finishes off the tower. But this guy's like,
dude, just finish off my tower now.
So jump into this one with the double Prince. You guys already know. No one's ready for it because people don't expect it to be a possibility when they see Pekka. Okay, so I was trying double Prince before. And I was trying it with like Mother Witch and Magic Archer. And every single time that I tried it, I ran into this deck and I lost. I'm like, I just can't put this in a video. I can't make a video on a deck that doesn't work. Imagine I have Magic Archer and I have Mother Witch here. Yeah, I could zap the Inferno Dragon, but I would just lose the game. So what I learned is you got to be big brain. You got to use Electro Dragon, and you got to be able to reset everything. So if he goes in for a freeze, that's a lot of Elixir wasted, and that's pretty funny. Overall, he wasted so much Elixir there, and I don't know if he's even able to go in to counter the Goblin Drill. If we go in for like a Baby Dragon and then a zap and try to make this happen, he's down a lot. I should have, you know, been having the foresight to see that the Goblin would survive. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I offended you. You are a dragon. You are not a goblin. But anyway, I should have had the foresight for that. But we're going to go for double prints here. I think that he's going to be able to get the rage and pretty much take my tower anyway. I'd rather trade towers and get a much better interaction overall. So, like, the double prints coming at him, it's going to do disastrous damage towards the 3 crown. We're going to force that extra elixir. We can kind of just let the balloon slide, but you can't let double princes coming at you. That would straight up 3 crown if you just, like, left that rolling. So, pretty good for me. Also, as the game goes on later, I'm pretty sure that Goblin Drill just becomes way harder for our opponent to deal with. Yeah, I know the freeze is going to be problematic, but I don't think it's going to be that bad for me overall. Inferno Dragon's out of cycle. We can tornado everything back into our tower too. So I'm loving the way that this thing is looking. He'll probably go for an Electro Dragon as well, but you know, that is a vibe, and I'm ready for it. We're just going to go and tornado your dragons closer together so we win that battle or force out a freeze from you. Either one is fine. Now you don't have freeze and cycle mode, man. What's up with that? So I'm easily able to go in for a Dark Prince off to the side, maybe even go in for a Goblin Drill to go and counter the balloon, and then Electro Dragon afterward. So the other thing about Goblin Drill that you guys probably already knew, it's a great defensive building. It is so darn good. So I'm able to do that. I can follow up with a Pekka in the middle, and since we have an Electro Dragon coming at him, I don't know he's going to be able to stop this. This is really tough. So he's going to boulder, but he whiffs. The man whiffed. That's what I'm talking about. We're going to go tornado all that closer so the Pekka actually gets a hit on it, and then the Electro Dragon stays alive. We're still rocking with the value. And I think I could go for double prints because there's no bowler back, right? So
Prepare for trouble.
Make it double.
if you cycle like a lumberjack in the back, it's going to be difficult for you to deal with this. Oh, you lumberjack right in front. No way, that's even better. I'm just going to zap to reset the Inferno Dragon. If we get a Prince connection, it's all but GG. He has to freeze on defense. This man is furious right now. He's cold, but he's fuming. He's heated up right now. You could tell that his phone, if it had emotions, you could like invoke personification, that thing would be hyperventilating. So we're going to go for another Pekka at the river because you know how strong that is when you're able to. I'm going to go for a baby dragon. Definitely want to tornado that back with a goblin drill and win the game. So I'm going to go for a goblin drill first, and then I think I just zap. Dude, I didn't need to. Like, what am I thinking about? Why was I talking about that? I could have been looking at me just destroying this man's dreams and towers in mere seconds. And that's why we run Electro Dragon with this deck. Do not run other variations of Pekka Double Prince. They don't work. Trust me, I've tried them all. I only bring the best decks on the channel. We're jumping into this one. This guy is way lower than me in trophies. Clash Royale, why are we playing against someone with 50 trophies under me? I don't understand, but I love the clan name. Dude, he knows that our deck is impeccable. We've literally got the Pekka. It's all perfectly calculated, perfectly planned. It was his destiny to go dive headfirst into a Pekka push. So he's going to go for a Inferno Dragon. I just got to say, again, we have tested out the deck, so you don't have to try to find the best Pekka Double Prince deck. If you want one, unfortunately, he does have the lightning right as I said that. I was like, look at this counter that we lined up on a silver platter. This is why you run this variation. And then he's like, yo, I'm just going to... I've also thought of this as well, and this is why I'm just going to make you shut up, Jake. We're going to go drop a lightning right on top of your Inferno Dragon. Electro Dragon, sorry. I guess the Electro Dragon wasn't able to deal with his own element, right? Like, if he was the avatar master of all elements, he would be able to deal with, like, earth, water, fire. But he's just a failure, man. He's just like, I have one element, and I don't even know how to, like, survive that. If we're being honest right now, I feel like the Electro Dragon should be immune to lightning. But then, that's the best counter to it, so I feel like it would kind of ruin the game. But Clash Royale physics, you don't make any sense. That's what I'm trying to say out here. So one thing that I like doing that most people don't do is if you're in a dire situation, you go for the skill drill on defense, and it works out real well. So I also have Tornado. There's a lot of different things that we can do. If I just Tornado that back, we finish off the rest of all that spam, and then the Pekka goes backward. I think we're in an okay spot. Yeah, the Golem is going to be annoying, but as long as we have the Pekka still alive and the bats aren't alive, we are in a decent spot. I'm telling you, Big Mama Pekka about to pounce on those Golemites. She's real thick right now. All right, so another thing that I like doing is double prints at the river. It's pretty fun. And double elixir, sometimes you can get a goblin drill in there too. But I'm just going to double prints here instead. And we know that the Inferno Dragon is going to be a problem, but The double Prince push, if he doesn't have a way of resetting it, he's about to get melted. Absolutely shredded. So we can also outcycle his lightning too, which is another play that most people just don't consider, right? Like, maybe he goes in for Inferno Dragon here and lightning's afterward, but it's so difficult for him to deal with this. So we're just gonna go and spam more stuff. If you want to tower trade me, be my guest, man. Like, honestly. Oh my god! It was supposed to go in the right lane, and then it's just noped out of there so fast. I have never seen that happen before in my life. There's been so many weird interactions today, and that tops the list. I think that and the Fisherman one were just majestic on so many levels. All I have to do is go in for a Dark Prince and shut down those elite barbarians, and then we have the most elite victory ever. That golem left him was class was over and decided to go towards the complete wrong thing. Also, the Fisherman and Tornado, no matter how many things that you try to distract the Pekka with, she knows what she wants in life. She's going towards that tower, and she is stealing your trophies. GG, well played, and peace out. That was so much fun. I gotta say, this deck is probably the most fun deck that I've played in a long time. So many wild interactions. Like, subscribe, and enjoy the rest of your day.